So I'm just going to read this one to you. It's called, It's Not About the Predator. A Parent's Guide to Internet and Social Media Safety. It goes over the predator's playbook, signs of grooming. Is meant as a practical booklet to inform the reader quickly and easily with tips to keep your child or teen safe from sexual predators. Following is a review of common tactics a predator may use to pursue victims. Target victims. Predators are constantly seeking friends and followers on all platforms, including social media sites, games, and chat rooms. They will likely set up fake profiles and may send hundreds of requests to unsuspecting kids, seeing if and how they react to a request for interaction. They're not just doing it with kids. The frat boys and sorority skanks are teaching this, and people are just trying to figure it out, how to be friends. So it gets complicated. The way they use the information is to destroy that which you care about and you love, and make you fear or hate them and have negative emotion towards them. That's their goal in gathering all this information, to use it, to gain something to use for their own gain. The predator will also be on the lookout for any perceived vulnerabilities. The information is gathered to build power structure in favor of the predator. This is typically done in a private messenger or chat room function of a game or social media platform. 3. They gain trust. The predator is seeking for a form of friendship online to build trust. Once they know details about the potential victim's life, they'll tell the kid that they have something in common. So many kids in America, they just never grow up, Peter Pan. And they're just a little grown-up kid just trying to have fun and thinks they're adults. It's a lot of just children out here that don't try. The predator's goal is to establish trust and form a bond so the kid will start to believe she does indeed have a real friend. And they're just so good at it. Just everyone I met, you can just feel all the love they have to share. Anyway. Fulfill unmet need. In order to easily build a bond with the kid, the predator will attempt to fulfill an unmet need. Talked about that Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Those are access points into people's lives. Just delivering those kind of things to people to make them feel good. Food, water, sex, employment, jobs, money, house, clothing, things that they can give. And if they know what makes you feel good, like your esteem needs, they'll really play on those ones. They'll really use those ones. The predator has no moral compass or value system, so they will readily offer what they perceive the kid is craving. So they have something they want to satisfy themselves, so they can turn off the empathy for other people. They can keep it in their face, but it's no longer in their heart. They can't hide it from me. They make simple compliments such as, "You are beautiful," or "You will be famous someday." Everyone always wants to be seen. The predator will readily make false promises such as to help the kid be on social media influencer model. They love that fucking one. You're gonna be a model. You're gonna be an influencer. You don't know shit and you have nothing to offer, but we're gonna make you famous. Whether they can or not, it's just about getting them to believe it for a little bit so that they can get the power over on them. 5. Isolate. This is a great one. The predator will seek to isolate his or her victim from friends, peers, and trusted adults such as parents, guardians, teachers, coaches, social workers, police, doctors, older siblings, and other family members. Next, the predator will attempt to convince the victim that his or her family and friends are untrustworthy. This leaves the predator as the only person that understands the potential victim. It's the only one they go to talk to, because they're now the protector from everyone. in the imaginary world they create. Phrases that the predator might use include, "Your parents don't love you, only I love you." They don't even have to say "only I love you." They just have to tell you that your parents and the people that love you don't, and point out reasons. And they don't tell you that. They just keep pointing out the reasons that you shared with them. You told them stuff. Now they have access to your mind. Because they tell you they're these things. They tell you all the things you want to hear so that you love them, and you guys just fucking buy into a hook, line, and sinker, and go fight the battle for them. Go fight the good fight. Number 6, manipulate, psychological and physical. The predator will next seek to manipulate. They'll typically ask for sexual content from the kid. It's talked about that Maslow's hierarchy needs and stuff. We have the sexual urge to reproduce. It's just as strong as eating and breathing and drinking. And the kids aren't taught how to control it. No one really is, and they playfully try to get access to it, and then they get deeper and deeper and deeper in with it. Even if physical encounter has not taken place, sending an explicit digital image video is abuse and a criminal act. In order to exert power over the kid, the predator will shame the victim to manipulate her even further. Feelings of shame lead to the victim experiencing depression, thoughts of suicide, physical self-destruction such as anorexia, bulimia, overeating, cutting, drug use, alcohol and abuse. He doesn't talk about suicide. Yeah, he does. Thoughts of it. Normalize sex acts. The predator will seek to normalize sex acts in order to convince the kid to engage in further behavior. This may include the predator requesting an image or a video of the kid engaging in the explicit act by himself, herself, with others, as well as sex acts with the predator. 9. Maintain control. This is a big one. Ultimately, the predator will seek to maintain control of his or her victim to continue the exploitation. The predator wants to break the victim so that hope is lost, so that they're the only ones that have the light, and everything else is darkness. Threats of violence against the victim, family members, or friends is common. It can also lead to the victim being forced or coerced into human trafficking. Signs of grooming. Grooming is the process by which the predator is developing a relationship with the end goal of manipulation and control over minor. It's not just minor. It's all the damaged souls, all lost girls and boys. Parents should be watchful of grooming signs. These behaviors can occur in their own kid, but you may also observe such indicators in other family members, your kid's friends, or peers. I guess we should talk a little bit about what to do when you see it. There's nothing you can do about it, but just keep giving them good ideas. Keep telling them that the drugs and the people that are giving them the drugs aren't going to help them. And you got to make a safe place for them to be able to talk freely without you just kicking them out or locking them in a room. Or just telling them they're annoying you and telling them to go away because you don't want to hear it because it hurts to hear it. Whatever you guys do when you're just not paying attention to your kids. 1. Older, controlling boyfriend. Can include having to ask permission for common activities. And they use this one to destroy relationships too, because girls and guys have to agree on things because we do things that hurt the people we love when we want to please ourselves. And if you're in a relationship, it's just better to try to ask for permission on things that might cause pain, or to avoid them completely if possible. But They say men are controlling because they don't want their girlfriend going out to the bar, getting drunk with their slut friends and the drug dealers that are only trying to pretend they're friends so that they can fuck them, or be friends with them until they can fuck them and try to continue to just not care about them and just exist in their world when they don't really care about each other. Unexplained gifts. Be mindful of gifts such as clothing, jewelry, electronic devices not purchased by the parent. There's a lot. They teach you how to hide all that stuff. It's hard to see it all and catch it in real time. Number 3, secrecy. The kids may not engage in frequent and open dialogue with parents, and secrecy is usually a red flag, especially if it's about an online relationship or new friend, boyfriend, or girlfriend. And this white lies after white lies. I guess I keep trying to teach people the way to protect yourself from this is the Torah. Because they use your emotions to hurt you. And when you understand the Torah, then you understand your own emotions. And when you understand your own emotions, then you can protect yourself from other people using your emotions. People that know the Torah and know how to use it to hurt you because you don't know it. Don't fucking lie. It causes bad. It's just the path to the devil's doorstep. A predator would typically ask the potential victim to keep their conversations and identity a secret. Parents should find out if any online friends have made such requests. You can't be spying on your kids. You gotta teach them. You can't say just let them be kids. You have to teach them these things. They have to hear it from you, not from me. Sudden change in behavior, dress, or attitude. This can number 4. This can include defiant behavior, dressing older. These girls dress so fucking slutty out here. Fucking cover your kids up. Cover yourselves up. Your body's not for everyone to look at. Cover your body up and only share it with the guy that you want. There's so much power involved in it when you hold that power to yourself and don't give it away. You just have so much control over the world around you. Especially girls, they just can rule this fucking world. Most teenagers have some frequency of bad attitude, which can be perfectly normal. But parents should be aware of signs that could indicate something more than teenage rebellion. Because parents aren't really paying attention. They can't see through the child anger. They just feel their child anger. They know nothing to do with it. And it's hard to hear through all their pain and whatever they're going through. But you have to try harder. To hear what their heart's saying, not just what their words are saying. They need dads too. They need dads that know this stuff. They need dads. Just for everything. 5, sudden drop in grades. Can also include losing interest in school, maintenance, academic achievement, or for no apparent reason. You can see when they turn from... I told you guys about the morbidly obese girl I met in the psych ward. She said she was just a lovable, friendly person until she started hanging out with the wrong people. And you can't avoid them. You just gotta be stronger to your convictions and stay true to yourself and God. It is so hard to do. It's so worth it. 6, drugs or alcohol. I say drugs or alcohol and I fucking hate it. Alcohol's a drug and the worst of them. Alcohol's the worst drug. It's the worst drug. I can't say it enough. It's the worst drug. It shuts your fucking brain off. It's how they do all their work. It's how the magicians just do all their work. When you're not thinking, because you're in your feelings, or drunk, or on some drug, trying to numb yourself because all you care about is your feelings and satisfying your own self.